Hi ladies, happy Sunday. It's Sunday today. I'm going to try and get this video done before the children arrive because it's half term. So we've got a couple of little visitors for the next couple of days. So when I've uploaded the other video, you'll notice I've been showing you about little lavender bags and rose smelling bags and that, something similar to that. Very soft, very nice to have under your pillow or in a drawer or anywhere you want, just that nice smell. So I will show you how I did them. This comes initially from a lovely lady called Julia, and her video is Sewing with Julia, and I've picked up a couple of her projects, and you know, well, you all do, don't you, adapt them to yourself. And I did love the idea of using stamps and things on cotton to make these little sachets. The first thing I'd say though, it is just plain white cotton sheeting I'm using, but they're not washable because we're putting this ink on. I don't think you can wash that ink off. And also, when you come to the colouring, I'm just using Inktense pencils. Find one. Yeah, like Inktense pencils. Or a couple of them have just got the Derwent watercolour pencils on as well. So, not washable, but there again, you wouldn't wash your lavender or rose bags, would you? So it doesn't really matter. So the first thing we do is got my sheeting, and I've been measuring, and the measurements I've done are 9 centimetres, that is, sorry ladies, 9, and that's about 12 and a half, that 12 and a half or 13 length, because you're going to need a little bit extra when you're sewing around. Now inside, I think Julia put some, you know, just interfacing soft stuff inside. I haven't got any. On a couple of them I've used thin wadding, which is fine, but I've got quite a bit of this fleece to use, so I thought I'd just use that. It just gives it a bit more bulk, and then added softness, you know, to the project. So when you've cut out, you need two, naturally, a back and a front for the outer case, and then I've just done it slightly smaller inside because some of them are sewn actually on it, but I thought I'd try not to this time. So that one's 7, I think, by 10 on the little fleece inside. Yeah, just 7 by 10. I'll try and sew on the outside. So I've just used your normal stamps. These are, who are these? Archival. And these type of stamps, I've used that stamp, well, half of her. She's somewhere. Just showing you, I think. That one. So I've just done like half of her and then coloured her in. A little birdie. I'll show you some others after. And then for words, I've just used really scrap type of, you know, the offcuts, and just printed on them, and then you can choose one of these little sayings to put on the sachet. I'm stumbling over my words today, I don't know why. So that's the idea, ladies, okay? So we will start with this one, because this one is the one I've decided on, basically. So I've not coloured this one in or anything, I've just used nice stamp, but I'll do something for in the middle there. So the first thing we're going to do is put your inner in, put your your two together. Now it's not going to be turned inside out, so you want them lined up quite nicely. Alright, and then I've got somewhere, come here, clips, just to clip it together. Remembering somewhere you've got to leave an opening to put your lavender in or whatever it is. So I'm just going to put two little pegs there, okay, like that. And I will bring the machine a little bit further, and it's going to be brown because I've not changed the cotton. I don't think that matters actually, because it just adds something, won't it? If I don't like it, I'll take it off, won't I? So I'll just put that there just to remind me. I've got to, now that doesn't look right, does it? See? So we'll snip that off. If we can find some scissors pen. Snip that off. I've got my roly one. So I need to be stood sometimes with this because it's I haven't got the strength I was born with. Okay, close that up before I cut myself. I've done my finger on that one with pinking shears. That was clever, wasn't it? So that looks a bit more like it. So as I say, just a 1/4 inch around, or a little bit more. You've got to give yourself room to cut with your pinking shears around the outside, so maybe just a little bit more than a 1/4 inch. So put that down and off we go. Oh, I've stopped it for some reason. I'm trying to get this machine out as much as possible. So it'll just come as second nature to me one day. Yeah, it's got brown around it, but I don't think it matters. It gives you an idea anyway, doesn't it, of, I'm just going to go one more stitch there, of what it's meant to be. My son's took one. He likes the smell of lavender. Very restful. So that's that, and I've left the top open. I don't know where my little scissors have gone, or my big scissors even. The cat's down there. There's some big ones anyway. So we'll snip that off. So now you've got that. And I don't think it matters, it just frames it quite nicely, doesn't it? Oops. Frames it quite nicely with the brown. So, what have we got to put in it? I've got something. There it is. Remember what I've done with everything. Me potpourri box. Oh. And I think we'll put lavender in this one. So don't forget, when you open it, keep the fleece towards the front, and you're going to fill this. Now you don't want another thing. Sorry, I've just remembered something I need. Oh dear. I think I'm organised, and I'm not, am I? Never organised me. What we're going to do is put just a little bit of wadding, soft wadding, just down at the, just to the bottom, like that. Okay. Not much, but you use slightly less lavender, and it keeps it soft to handle the little bag. So I pleased the postman the other day he was delivering my lavender, and he said, "Oh, my bag smells like heaven." He said, so I was hoping they'd wrapped it well so that it wasn't losing all the smell from it. So anyway, I gave him a sachet because it was Valentine's Day, and he was a nice young man. Oops, don't tell Arthur. So there's my lavender going in. It does smell nice. It's a very nice job, this, if you like the smell of roses or lavender or something. So we've scooped it up in there. Yep, I'm going to just push it down a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit too much here. I just shake a little bit out because I want to put another little bit of wadding just on top. That's too much, Penny. Hold on. Get off me. There we go. Just put a little bit on top. I won't leak or anything else. So that's as far as we've got. We put that on there so I don't kick it when I get up. That has been known. Alright. So we've put the 2 pieces. We've just sewn it normal round running stitch. Yummy, you could do this by hand. Just take a bit longer, wouldn't it? But it's just another way of doing little sachets and not having to embroider, you know what I mean? Because that's how I usually do them, and that takes time. Right, we're going off again, ladies. Bear with me. Whoops. Down with the thing, down, that's it. And we're just going to sew along the top. And I'll just do a couple of back stitches, a couple of forward stitches, up with the needle, and more or less that's finished nearly. So what we next do is pinching shears, trying not to cut myself, and that's what I say about leaving at least a good space around, because you're going to cut round it. There's not much space there, so with my eyes, so just very gently around there. At least we're having the brown cotton. I can see better. I have snipped a couple when I've done with white cotton. Even my fingers. So, one more. I love this stamp here. It's a big out of children's letters, I think. You know, the letters, and BD sent me that, and I like that stamp very much. So that's that one done. So now all you need to do, well, you can do what you like with it, but sometimes I'll just put there's a yellow button there. You could put a yellow button with that being a flower there. You can do exactly what you like. I'll show you a couple of what I've done. These are rose scented. This was a print I did on a piece of paper, and then onto fabric, if you know what I mean. And so I just cut carefully around it. There's a little saying there, as I said, with that one I've just done. I'll most probably put maybe one of these on it as well. Cut it out and then just stick it on with glue. Let me see what else we've got. There's that, using that love one again. This was I've had for ages. It's done on silk. I printed that out on silk, and so I've just added a piece of ribbon tape there. So I didn't do much with that one. Here's another one or two. Another one with some ribbon tape. And I've done an owl with that one, with a little heart, a couple of buttons, and coloured him in round. So that's the type of thing you can do. And then they make nice little gifts. I'm just making sure I'm putting all the rose smelly ones together. You don't want to mix them up really, do you? And here are some, oops, these are lavender. So that print, it's just a stamp, but I just thought it was quite more manly. So if you want to give it, in fact I'm sending it to the hospital for somebody, a nice smell of lavender, put under the pillow. So that's one. Here's a couple more which I thought I'd do in a lilac lavender colour, because that's what's in it, is lavender. Little flowers, a little butterfly, a couple of buttons. So you know, you're only restricted really from your imagination, but they're lovely and soft to hold. And let's say just something, a nice little gift, extra gift maybe for somebody. So thank you very much for watching, ladies. I hope you enjoyed that little video, and I will talk to you again very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.